And that is 7's early news for this Thursday. I'm Natalie Barr. Stand by now for Sunrise. Missing at sea, the search resumes for a teenager who disappeared at the National Surf Lifesaving Championships. Drug arrest.
I haven't got any comments to make, sorry.
More trouble for fallen AFL star Ben Cousins. Plus petrol shock, how the way you buy fuel could be about to change forever. Also DNA database, the plans for a national register listing every Australian from birth. And the one that got away, the fishermen who lost their catch to a monster on Thursday, the 29th of March 2012.
Right across Australia, this is Sunrise on 7. From Brekkie Central, Koch and Mel.
Hello and welcome to what promises to be a very busy morning. 7 Ben Cousins has been released on bail following a drug bust. The troubled football star was arrested at Esperance Airport in Western Australia, allegedly in possession of methamphetamines. Cousins returned to Perth overnight and had little to say to waiting journalists.
I haven't got any comments to make, sorry.
Cousins is due back in court on Monday. Well, 7 News reporter Blake Johnson is on the story. Now, Blake, what are the charges?
Well, David, he's been charged with intent to sell or supply methamphetamine. The threshold, if you like, for that charge is 2 grams. The West Australian reports that he was caught carrying more than 4.5 grams, so it's a fair way over that threshold. He's also been charged with breaching his bail conditions. We understand he was arrested Tuesday night at the airport. On Wednesday, yesterday, he breached his bail conditions in Esperance by trying to leave the city or leave the town, and was then caught trying to leave, and that will be part of the charges as well.
Blake, tell us what he was doing down in Esperance.
Well, there's a well-known drug rehabilitation centre down there, which is off the beaten track. It's about 20 kilometres north of town, and he'd been there for a couple of months now. We understand that that program has finished, or Ben has decided that he's not going to stay there as a result of what's happened over the past couple of days. But the great thing about Esperance in that case is that it's so removed from Perth. It's about a 10-hour drive here, a long way from a big city. So that's why the attraction was there, to have some sort of a drug rehabilitation there.
OK, if he's convicted of these charges, what are the consequences?
Well, under WA's Misuse of Drug Act, if you're caught carrying more than 4 grams of methamphetamines, you can actually go to jail for up to 25 years or a $100,000 fine. So there's some pretty serious charges that Ben Cousins faces at the moment, and if convicted, some pretty heavy penalties.
Yeah, we saw him come back into the airport last night, Perth Airport. Where is he now?
He's returned home to Perth. That flight we caught him on was from Esperance to Perth last night. He's been told he has to report to the Scarborough Police Station, which is in Perth's northwestern suburbs, 3 times a week. We understand he's living in a suburb in Perth's north called North Beach. That's where he's believed to have returned last night.
OK. All right, thanks very much for the update, Blake. Keep us posted on that.